Hello students, my name is Arvind Rai and I am from LPM Public School which is situated in Gola Bazar, and as you all know that I am your subject teacher of social studies. So today we are going to discuss our third chapter, that is India our country. This chapter is of class 3rd and chapter is also 3rd. So in earlier or in previous videos we have discussed two chapters, that were our solar system and our earth. Now this video is going to provide you some knowledge regarding our country, that is India. Now what are the learning outcomes or what are the objectives we are going to achieve, or we are going to explain, or we are going to be able to describe that we are going to describe different aspects of India. We are going to describe different aspects of India. In different aspects of India, we are going to learn about its location, natural resources, people and their culture, government, and so on. And the second point which we are going to learn about, that explain why India is such a unique country. Why India is such a unique country. So these are the topics we are going to learn under this chapter. Now come to your book. According to your book, India is a country located in the southern part of the continent Asia. For your information, I can say that India is a country located in the southern part of Asia. Asia is the biggest continent among 7 continents which we have learnt in previous videos. After that, look for India in the map of Asia shown on the next page. In your book, page number 15, there is a map given and it describes the various aspects regarding its location in the continent and its natural resources and many more things you are going to learn from this map. Now students, concentrate on the points that according to your map which is given in your book on page number 15, it will show the different aspects of India, whether it is its location, its natural resources, our neighbors, and so on. So when we talk about our neighbors, that in northern side, when you will see the Indian map, in the northern side you will see India shares its boundaries or the neighboring countries on the land side. In the northern side, these are the countries which are Pakistan, Afghanistan, China, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh and Myanmar. These are the countries with which India shares its boundaries, and they are the neighbors in the northern side on the land side area. When we talk about across the sea border or the countries which are neighbors to our country across the sea, then we have two names. Across the sea, our neighbors are Sri Lanka and Maldives. These two countries are our neighbors as well across the sea. After that, when we come to the northern side, India is separated from the other countries by a mighty mountain range called Himalayas. On the northern side, there is a mountain range which distributes the boundaries of India with the other countries, and that mountain range is Himalayas. Now, students, see this topic, four natural boundaries. What is four natural boundaries, or whom we consider the four natural boundaries of our country or India? So, when we talk about directions, in north, south, might you are not able to see the south direction. I have to make the diagram again. Hope you might see now. North, south, east, west. When we talk about four natural boundaries of India, then in north we have the mountain range, that is Himalayas. In south we have our Indian Ocean. In east we have Bay of Bengal, and in west we have Arabian Sea. So these four names are considered as the four natural boundaries of India. In north side we have Himalayas. In east we have Bay of Bengal. In south we have Indian Ocean. In south we have Indian Ocean, and to the west of our country we have Arabian Sea. Arabian Sea. So these are the four names which makes the four natural boundaries of India. Now students, look at these points. When we talk about the physical aspects of India, so firstly we discuss about Thar Desert. What is a desert? This we have discussed in our previous videos. What is Thar Desert and where does it lies in our country? It lies in the northwest part, or we can say northwestern part of our country, and a desert is a very dry land which receives no rainfall. Now come to the second point, that is Himalayas. Himalayan mountain range are the highest mountain range in the world, which lies to the northern part of our country. Now, thirdly, we will talk about northern plains. Northern plains are the most fertile and vast land area that lies to south of Himalayas. Just below to the Himalayas in the southern part, we have northern plains, the land which we can consider very vast and very much fertile for our agricultural purposes, and this lies in the south of Himalayas. Now we have three more points, the Deccan Plateau and our islands and coastline. Now, when we talk about some physical features, the points which are left, the points are Deccan Plateau is the oldest plateau in southern India. Plateau, we have discussed earlier in our earlier videos. What is a plateau? It's a it consists of rocky masses which go upwards from the land surface like a mountain, but it has a flat top. It's not pointed like a mountain, it has a flat top, is known as plateau. So, Deccan Plateau is the oldest plateau in southern India. Now come to fourth point, that is island. India has two island groups. India has two island groups. First one is Andaman and Nicobar Islands, which lies in Bay of Bengal, and second one is Lakshadweep, which lies in Arabian Sea. We have discussed about island, the definition of island. What is a island? Island is a part of land which is being surrounded by water from all the sides. So we have two island groups, Andaman and Nicobar, which lies in Bay of Bengal, and Lakshadweep, which lies in Arabian Sea. And last but not least, it is coastline. What is a coastline? Area where land meets the sea or ocean. The area of the land where the land meets the sea or ocean, that part of land is known as coastline. So students, in India we have two very long coastlines, which first one which lies in eastern part of India and second one which lies in the western part of India. One is in east and second one is in the west. Two coastlines, two long coastlines we have in our country. Hope you got some important points to be mentioned in your notebook, and I hope you will learn the points, you will improve yourself, and thanks for watching this video and thanks for supporting me. Thank you very much.